Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into War 2007, an intense action thriller that brings together two martial arts legends, Jason Statham and Jet Li, in an explosive battle of wits and combat. This movie is packed with high-octane action, unexpected twists, and a gripping story of revenge and betrayal. As Statham and Li face off in a deadly game, the stakes are higher than ever, and the action doesn't let up for a second. Get ready as we break down the adrenaline-pumping fight scenes, the intricate plot, and what makes War a must-watch for fans of high-stakes action. Let's get started. During a shootout against Japanese Yakuza at a San Francisco dock warehouse, FBI agents John Crawford and Tom Lone stumble across the notorious assassin Rogue, a former CIA assassin who now works for the Japanese Yakuza. Rogue ambushes Crawford and is about to execute him when Lone appears and shoots him in the face, causing him to fall into the water. Rogue's body was never found and he is presumed dead. However, Rogue survives and retaliates against Lone, his wife, and his daughter. He kills them, burns down the house, and leaves their three corpses in the ashes of their home. 3 years later, Rogue reappears, working under Chinese triad boss Li Chang. While working with Chang, he secretly instigates a war between the triads and the Yakuza, led by Shiro Yanagawa. Rogue first attacks a club run by the Yakuza by killing the gangsters and later on the runners in order to recover a pair of antique gold horses, Chang's family heirlooms. Now the head agent of the FBI's Asian Organized Crime Unit, Crawford is determined to hunt Rogue down and exact revenge for Lone's death. Crawford's obsessive pursuit of him has taken a toll on his personal life, causing him to be estranged from his family. He comes close to catching Rogue in the wake of his various killing sprees against the triads and Yakuza, but Rogue always manages to stay one step ahead. Ultimately, Rogue's actions have gained the trust of both Chang and Yanagawa. He succeeds in killing Chang, but spares Chang's wife and child, turning on the Yakuza. With Chang dead, Yanagawa appears in America, intending to expand his business operations. However, he is confronted by Crawford and the FBI, although Crawford presents Yanagawa with proof that Rogue has betrayed him and spared Chang's family. He refuses to assist him in locating Rogue. Later, Rogue delivers the horses to Yanagawa personally, who turns around and demands the location of Chang's family. Rogue kills all of Yanagawa's men, then engages in a sword fight against Yanagawa himself. Yanagawa discovers he is not the real Rogue, who was killed when attempting to assassinate Lone. He is in fact Lone, who in turn surgically altered himself to assume the assassin's identity. Lone reveals that his actions have all been designed to bring him face to face with Yanagawa, to kill the man who ordered the death of his family. Yanagawa reveals that Crawford had been in his pocket that whole time and responsible for leaking Tom Lone's identity and home address to the real Rogue. Angered, Lone disarms and decapitates Yanagawa. Meanwhile, Chang's wife receives a package from Lone, containing one of the two golden horses that belongs to Chang's family and a message reading, "Make a new life." Yanagawa's daughter also receives a package with the same message, and inside the box is her father's head. Lone then calls Crawford as he is packing up his office, asking him to meet him at the dock warehouse where they last made their investigation. Before going to the warehouse, Crawford enlists the help of FBI sniper Goey that aided Crawford throughout the investigation. At the warehouse, Crawford and Lone battle each other in an intense hand-to-hand fight in which Lone reveals his true identity to Crawford. Devastated, Crawford reveals that it was true that he was working for Yanagawa at the time but had no idea that Rogue was still alive. He was then blackmailed into giving Lone's address to Yanagawa, thinking that Yanagawa's men were only going there to rough him up a bit. Ever since, Crawford was angry at himself and wanted revenge against Rogue and those involved in what he thought was his partner's death. Crawford asks for forgiveness, but Lone refuses. Crawford jumps in front of Goey's line of sight to prevent a kill shot. Lone shoots Crawford in the back, killing him. The next day, Lone drives out of town to start a new life. And that's it for our breakdown of War. With its intense performances, thrilling action sequences, and a surprising ending that keeps you guessing, this movie delivers on every level. What's your favorite moment from War? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.